Hey, how you doing? So this video is a little bit different. The videos I just did before were odors in your house. You smell that musty odor. Well, let's continue on. There's a lot of things that can cause it. Now this one is very devious, okay? And sometimes people buy houses and they lie to you. And, that's another reason, I was a home inspector going on 40 years. And these Cleveland realtors don't like me because I'll find stuff in homes and they just want to sell houses. Be very careful. A lot of these realtors will just give you two people to pick from, and who knows, who they're giving you because they don't want their deal to go sour because that's their income. Well, a lot of these realtors don't give a flying about you. So you got to take things in your own hands. Never use the realtor's realtor, ever. Pick your own, do your homework. You don't have to use me. I've been doing it a long time. I don't need your home inspections. I do a few a week still. But if you have problems and questions, hey, Google, call Marco with a question with a K. But anyways, let's talk about this deviant house here. So let's look about this. So you look at this, and a home inspector sees it, and he might be wet behind the ears. And he'll say, oh, nothing wrong. Oh, look, it's all painted yellow. It looks great. No, man. No. It's not great. Why was it painted? I mean, these are TGIs, and why would you paint them? Make your basement look nicer? Maybe. A fire, smoke damage? Maybe. Mold, usually mold and mildew. Now, you walk in this house, and all of a sudden you go, ooh, and you only do it once. The first whiff at that front door, you smell that little bit of musty odor, that first whiff, because it's gone by the second and third whiff, all right? Think about that. That first whiff, then you get used to it. It's not that bad. And usually women, their senses are way better than guys. And if you smoke, it's not going to help you either. But women are really good. When a woman tells you she hears something, she smells something, she sees something, she thinks something, she's probably right. Okay, I know men, we don't see it, but they're usually right. Okay, so here's a great example where you could see this was a problem earlier. See the white paint? And what they did is they painted it, and then they put a new insulation, and they painted the whole thing yellow, like I'm stupid. Like, why did you do that? So a smart guy that knows where to look, in this particular case, this is the southwestern corner. That's where you're going to get wind-driven rain. And I always like to check the northeastern corners if I can, because that's where you have condensation. And here you could actually see this one. You can see here all the mold and mildew in here. They painted it once before. They painted it white. They covered it. They painted it. They sold the house. And guess what? It came back. Okay. So a lot of times what happens is you can feed this. See, you need three things. You need a dark space. You need moisture. And you need moisture, and you need a medium. Well, wood, dust. Like people say, well, mold can't grow on metal and glass. Sure it can. If there's dust on it, it'll grow on the dust. Mold's saprophytic. So you got to get rid of one of those. In this case, you got to figure out, first of all, dehumidifiers are great. Number two, you got to find out if it's a leak, okay? And it could be a siding leak. It could be a window leak. It could be a defective pellet window. It could be there's been a whole bunch of problems with hardy board where it wasn't back prime. Nobody knows what that means, but it's supposed to be back prime. There are a lot of issues around windows with those, and these are all homes built in the last 30 years. So, just because you spend $300, $400, $500 on a house, or 100, doesn't mean you're not going to have these kind of problems. So odors are big time. Use your nose. You walk in a house, you smell something, check it out. Anyways, I will provide a few links below, some products, or you can always, Google, call Marco with a question with a K, and in 15 minutes or so, I can solve your problem. Hey, thanks for coming on.